Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, pandas, pandas. Come on, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. What is going on here? What in tarnation is going on here? Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, pandas, pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Kevin Mack, good morning. Mawashi Trade, good morning. Donald Smith, good morning. Hey, drop a gem in the chat. Scalp that like button. We are live back at it again. Ready to make some bamboozies. Bambooskies. Bambaroonies. I hear you, but I don't see you. Bam! Good morning, everybody. We are just grinding. Yesterday was just a terrible day. I think price action wise was pretty horrendous. Daily chart, daily chart just I don't know, just looks a little bearish. Look at the 5-minute chart yesterday. It just could not break above the 20 MA after it broke through it once. Really just took one time to break through it. It comes back to this level right when it breaks out. The last bar of the 5-minute chart was the most exciting bar. We basically ended back in the first 5-minute candles range. Isn't that wild? We basically ended back in the range of the first 5-minute. That's just wild to me. I mean, we have plenty of gaps beneath to fill. There's so many gaps beneath still wanting to be filled here. Market's about to open in 2 minutes. Pandas! No news until, I think, Thursday, right? News Thursday at 8:30. We got the prelim GDP and unemployment claims. Friday at 8:30, the core PCE price index. That's the big one. That's going to be the big kahuna, I think. So, yesterday we basically just filled the gap and then just kind of came back to like where we you know what? This came back to where we opened on the 5-minute chart. It's almost a perfect close on the open. I mean, if that's not manipulation, I don't know what is. That's insane. You're talking about a $23,000 product, $23.5 thousand product, and we basically close when we open. But we're off by like how much? Not even a point off from where we closed to where we opened. I mean, that is some I don't believe in coincidences, right? Where the regular trading hours opened right here, it closed basically where it opened. I was not expecting that. I thought we are gonna end somewhere near this line here, the previous week's close, but we ended up closing near the open. Interesting. The regular trading hours open. Like, this is completely sideways. It's just untradeable. It can break out either way. It could be a nice breakout, but it's probably better to wait. Markets open. Markets are open. Oh, filling the gap right away, huh? It looks like it wants to. Looks like it wants to fill the gap right away here. We'll jump in if we can. Strong bull bar. Oh, I'm in. Oh! I'll take another one. If it don't, it don't. If it don't, it don't. Another push up. We're gonna try to get the gap. We're gonna try to fill the gap here. Whoa, it's pushing down pretty heavy now. No bueno. Big push down here. What in the world's going on? What are we doing with our lives?
2,500
What
tick
are we
trap.
doing with our lives here?
2,500 tick trap.
What are we doing with our lives? I mean, I should go heavier on this. I should go heavier here, no? Goodness
Target
gracious.
filled.
Okay, I'll take it. Whatever. I'll take it. Easiest trade of my life. Easy peasy. 5 minute fills the gap, and then it might run away from it. I don't know. Anything can happen from here. But the 2,500 tick chart triggers a trap, and I mean this could launch. This could be an uptrend day. Who knows? Strong bull bar ending on its high. I mean, literally on its high. It's crazy. A little bit of follow through. This could really be a big move, but it could be also an opening reversal. Let's wait for the first 5 minute candle to finish. How about that? This could be a really big move up. Trying to figure out. If anything, this looks like a channel going to the downside, right? Keeping lower highs, lower lows. Looks something like this to me right now. You might basically come back to the previous week's close again. 1, 2, 3, 4 bear bars in a row. That's just crazy. That's just wow. That's wow. Second entry long. Do I want a second entry long here? I'm not looking for a second entry long. Ooh, such a big signal. Such a big risk here now. It's big risk. I'll take on a retracement to lessen the risk here. Okay, it doesn't quite get to where I want it to go for that retracement. No, thank you. It is what it is. I missed it. The first 5 minute bar is kind of wild. Could be a really strong bull bar. I'm not sure what's happening here, to be honest. Is it a low volume day? Perhaps. Perhaps. I got 13 points. All right. I'm up 500. Oh. Okay, we're just loving the previous day's close. Just hanging out here right now. Looks a little sus. Market just open. We just started off with a nice uptrend here. Pandas. Closely says, "Hey, Pandarian, have you ever received such email from Apex? Your Apex P account flagged for review." I have actually never got that email. I've been trading with Apex for a very long time. Basically, like after like 1 or 2 months since they started, I started trading with Apex. So they know my trading. They've seen my trading. They know I'm a legitimate trader or whatnot. So let me know how that goes. I'm always curious how that journey goes, where people are asked for a review, then you submit the review, and then you see what happens.
2,500 tick trap.
Don Smith says, when we have a large first 5 minute bar, the day is usually a total chop fest within it. Hey, that's a fair point. That does happen a lot. It actually just depends. I mean, if you have a large bar like ending on its high or low, then it's kind of like maybe to be a breakout. right? It would be a strong move. Let's see if I can find an example of that anywhere. Well, this bar, strong bear bar, and it breaks low and it just gets crushed. Big bear bar does chop around for a while and then ends up making a big move down. But the first bar basically told you what's going to happen today. Retracement around 50%. Second inch is short. And then just all downhill from there. Could be the best trade of your life, just going short here and never letting go to the end of the day. But it's just, you get a very small probability of that actually happening. Big bull bar here. Small bars here. Big bull bar. Does chop around a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's
2500 tick trap.
it's a valid observation. It's not too bad to think like that could be the case, because if it's a big bar and we close in the middle of it, then it's gonna be pretty hard to break either end of it. And if you don't break either end of this range, by consequence, you are choppy. Jamil, good morning. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. You should have got that like button. We're at 500 already, pandas. I mean, we could be done for today. We could be already done for the day, no? Should we just close it up? End it here? We're pretty close to payout city. We're about 1,500 away. I would love a good day today, though. I would love a good day today. That'd be great. Right, the first 5-minute candle and the second one, it's proving to be, completely overlapping currently. It could indicate choppiness. Do I want to go short here? I feel like it's so choppy. I don't know if it's a good idea. Yeah, definitely not against this bull bar, no? Right? You let that bull bar go. You don't mess with the bull bar like that. Gets folded. Does trigger the trap. It might push down, but when you get a bull bar like this, you're thinking choppiness. Probably limit order underneath to push back up. Does push down hard, though. All right. Fair enough. No follow through. Not yet, at least. Huh. Whoa. All right. Now we're getting some follow through. Like, if you think about it, the first 5-minute candle, you had a big bull bar, then a big bear bar, and we're breaking the low of it now. So we're outside of the first 5-minute candle. I don't know. Does this call for one of these? Does this call for one of these big mamas here? I don't know if today calls for a big mama. I feel like big mamas would fail. At least the first attempt. It just says, I got the flag for review email also. I don't think it's anything. It usually tells you to review the rules. It's poorly written. Also, if you scroll to the end, there's a marketing opt-out link. Huh, interesting. I'm not sure what that means. What does it mean by your flag for review? Does that mean you just have to wait for Apex to get back to you? Or do you have to submit something to Apex? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what they're getting at with that, but okay. We're just closing back into the first 5-minute candle. It could be that choppy day that Donald Smith mentioned. Maybe, perhaps. Big push up, like insanely strong push up out of nowhere. Wow. I mean, we are completely stuck in this first 5-minute candle. I think market's just a little bit confused. I see higher highs and higher lows on the 2500 tick chart. Right, got a double bottom here, then higher high, higher low. It almost triggers a trap here. Doesn't quite, almost, but doesn't actually trigger it. You need to break the previous candle's low by 1 tick in order for that trap to trigger. Bouncing off the previous day's close again. I don't know if I want to go long here. It seems choppy to me. And or right beneath this resistance here. And we did have like a pretty strong push down. Could just be trading range day. If it is, where is the trading range? Is the question. That is the question. Where is the trading range? If it happens to be a trading range, where is the trading range? What can I say? This looks pretty bullish. Let me just draw the range here for you on the first 5-minute candle. So if we're above this line, then we're breaking out of the the 5-minute orb. We call it the 5-minute orb. It's just easier to say, but it's an opening range bar. That means the first bar on the 5-minute chart creates a range from the high to the low, and then you basically wait for a break of this. I think it's a decent thing to look for because it's price action, and it's decent to consider because if you're not outside this range of the first bar, then you can be pretty much sure you're choppy, you're chopping up, and I think it's just at least a good way to know when to start jumping in, because if it's choppy, you try to jump in, trust me, you will get chopped up, just a matter of time. It looked pretty bullish to me, but no follow through. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Coming right back in. Wow, just limit orders above the first 5-minute candle. Limit orders below the first 5-minute candle. Creating an expanding pattern, right? Higher highs and lower lows. Right? We're expanding here. Do I want the second entry long? To be honest, not really. I'll take the short actually though. Jeez, fail second entry long, I'll take it. Take a fail second entry long, I think, in this situation. Doesn't give it to me though. It's all good. I don't care. It's not anything I really loved anyways. It's just very confusing, to be honest. If anything, we're just very sideways. Stuck in this channel here. We do get the setup, but not much room to really break down here. Yikes. It's hard to go short against this bar, huh? I'll tell you that much. Very hard to go short against a bar that looks like this. Especially with a wick that looks like that. If it pushes down, it pushes down, but that is hard to go short against, in my opinion. Maybe I shouldn't have. Darn it. I mean, strong bull bar, then this doji bar. I don't know. I'd rather wait for something better, but I was considering it because we tested the top of the 5-minute candle. I was thinking we're going to test the bottom of the 5-minute candle again, and that's what we're going to. We're going back down to the bottom. 5-minute candle. Still within this I don't know. I don't know, man. What do I do here? Sit in my pause, I guess. That's the answer if I don't know. If I can't answer that question within like 10 seconds, the answer is sit on your pause. If you can't answer the question, what should I do here? Then your answer is sit on your pause. It's just the default. No? Is that not a wise thing to do? We're at 500, so whatever. I'm happy with 500. Hopefully we can. I would like a 2K day today, but is today gonna give us the opportunity for $2,000? Will it give us the opportunity? Only one way to find out. I don't know. Should I just go long with limit orders here? Should I just go long with limit orders here? Such a strong push down. Jeez Louise. It comes back. Huh. Doesn't even come back to test this. Yikes. Big push down here. We got Big Mama setting up, but also 240 SMA in the way. I don't know. I almost want to reverse Big Mama here. Almost want to reverse Big Mama here. All right, 5 minute has a Big Mama setting up. Almost want to reverse it. Thinking we'll come back up. But I'll let it trigger and then see if there's a reversal pattern. That's a better way to do it. Wow. We bounce off the previous day's low perfectly. We don't break through it yet. We bounce off of it perfectly. Jeez Louise. Talk about limit orders right here. That's just too perfect. So many limit orders waiting right there. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Big Mama. Double bottom. Micro double bottom. Wow. That's insane. It's actually insane. Micro double bottom doesn't actually break the previous candle's previous day's low. We got a second entry short here. Do I want the second entry short? Do I actually want the second entry short right now? After a double bottom like this? Off of support? This is tough. Coming off our trend line? Is that strong enough? Bad signal bar. It does snap down a little bit here. Okay. Time to break through. All right. Strong Big Mama here. Big push down. Let's see. All right, 10 points. Give me 15 points. Okay, cool. Makes like basically 15 points. Huh. What do we do here? I'm looking for a reversal now. I mean, such a strong bear bar. Such a strong bear bar. Second just short, but it's terrible signal bar. It doesn't even come off of support here or a resistance. We're in downtrend day today is a question. Interesting. We can't close beneath the previous day's low. We can't close beneath it. Maybe that tells us something here. Big push up. I'm looking for a fail second entry short. I'm looking for a fail second entry short, and I think it's going to be beautiful. I'm looking for a fail second entry short, and I think it's going to be beautiful here. Go with 2 because I think it's going to be such a good trade. In fact, it might not even give us a setup because it's too good of a trade. It might just go without us. All good. I don't mind missing it. I'd rather miss it than enter in early and be wrong. You know what I mean? Such a strong move back up. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. No entry for me. I was looking for a fail second entry short, but didn't get it. Jeez Louise. It's just rocketing up now. No entry. The entry is going to be in a really bad place, so gotta skip it. It's unfortunate though, because it was kind of obvious reversal here after this outside bar bull, super strong bull bar. It's pretty much done deal. It's just a V bottom, right? 2 pushes up. The 5-minute. Look at this bear bar, but does not close beneath the previous day's low. Actually closed right above, and that was for me to be like, let's not go short anymore. Let's wait it out, and we're coming right back into the 5-minute range. Big down, big up. It just has trading range day written all over it. We do get trap set up here, but it's like too late. It's too far away from 20 May, in my opinion. I swore to never take this setup. A trap far away from 20 May. I swore to not take this setup. It's such a low probability setup. It's not worth it. Low probability setup and bad risk reward. It's just not worth. Now we're pushing back down to an actual support here. It's actually better reason to go long now, because we come back to support. But the signal bar is just atrocious. I don't know. That's a pretty strong bear move. I'll try here. Small risk. Potential good reward here. Potential good reward. Small risk, good reward. Probability, it's okay. Maybe 70%. Decent trade already. Making a new high. Maybe my first target's just a new high. It's the worst when it actually goes up and then stops you out, because now you lose all of this threshold. I lose all this threshold. I lose $400 of threshold now. It does stop me out at this point. Like I said, it was good risk reward here, but probability, I just wasn't entirely sure.
Target filled.
Wow, I'll take it. Easy peasy. Beautiful trade. It's coming off the previous day's low, and it already revealed itself, right, to be type of a trading range day. So I was expecting a lot of reversals, and the fact that it couldn't close beneath the previous day's low just felt like a high chance to reverse. And we're gonna probably end this candle, 5-minute candle, back into this range, right? I drew it here. These this is the first 5-minute candles range. The first 15-minute candles, not much different. First 15-minute candles range is just use these wicks here a little further, barely. I love when it just like pops up and you get filled and you're like, what the? Especially when like my target's kind of far away. I'm just like, it's not gonna go here. I'm just putting it up here so I can keep trailing it up, and so I put it pretty far away and it just ends up hitting. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take it. I mean, look at the risk reward on this, pandas. I risked $200. I risked $200 to gain $500. It's better than the 1 to 2. That's insane. Such a good trade. That's such a good trade there. My gosh. My God. That was such a good trade. Second entry long. Actually, a Pikachu trade, but right at this key area, so I'm not sure if we're gonna really break through it. Let's see. maybe have a strong uptrend day today because the 5 minute just has this monster bounce off of the 240 SMA, just a monster bounce off of it. Really, it's the first test of it as well. Daily chart, interesting. I don't know. I think today will be pretty telling. If we get another bear bar here, this could be bad for the bulls on the daily chart. We're up $1,000, pandas. I mean, I want a $2,000 day today so we can already be in payout city. And then hopefully by Wednesday, whatever we make extra, it's probably what we're going to withdraw. Right, if I can pull out 2,000 per account, I'll do it. 2,000 per account is like, what? 40K?
2,500
Not
tick
too
trap.
shabby. Not too shabby. You know what? If I make 2,000, then I might as well wait like 1 or 2 days and try to get it up to max payout. Yeah, actually, that's the plan. Let's be patient here, pandas. I mean, we're gonna most likely run into some choppy waters in the next couple days, mostly because there's no news today or this week. Really, no big news this week. I mean, unfortunately, the only thing that really moves the market is news these days. Either a tweet or news. Otherwise, it just does nothing for a long time. And all right. It's getting a bit weird now, right? The 5 minute, we're basically back at the top of the range. It's a little bit awkward right now. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like completely overlapping bars. If anything, I think it might go bullish, because this bounce like this it's quite a strong bounce. There's a failed second entry short on the 2500 tick chart. It's a risky move. It's a risky move in my opinion. Mainly because it's a big down, big up, so it can just continue to trading range really. Right, we're basically bouncing between the previous day's close and the previous day's low. We're basically in this range for now. So banking on this is like you're really banking on a breakout. So you gotta have amazing risk reward on this trade if you're to take it. Probability is quite low.
2,500 tick trap.
What's the risk on this trade? How big is this risk? 20 points. What's my record right now? Record is 3-0. Big down, big up, big down. I'm like pandas, like I'm serious. I'm like with these set of 20 accounts, I'm like trying to trade really seriously. I'm like trying to trade them as if my life depends on them.
5-minute
Like
trap.
I'm trying to get a million, pandas, really. Like I would love to get a million. That is my goal. If I can get a million, then jeez Louise. That would be like life changing in a way where not necessarily like I'm like financially free. To be honest, like having $1 million is not financially free. It's like a good starter position to try to become financially free. You know what I mean, pandas? Does that make sense? Right? It's a good start to become financially free. But you're not financially free at $1 million. But once you have a million, then you have a lot to work with to get to that financial freedom. But I don't think in America, in the United States, $1 million you can be financially free. It's just not possible. I could be wrong, but I just don't think it's possible, especially with inflation. It's looking kind of bullish. Right, we're getting multiple bull bars in a row here. But getting knocked down pretty quickly. This is day 7 on these 20 accounts, and we're up $4,000. Not too shabby. I mean, if you can get to 5,000 every 8 days, that's absolutely incredible. You know what I'm saying? What is that? 5,000 divided by 8. You're making $625 on an average per day. Sick. Jamil says news didn't do anything. Now we're gonna chop for the rest of the day. Possibly, yeah. The 5-minute chart is gonna be very indicative of what may happen today, which is nothing. When you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overlapping bars in a row, just hold on to your horses. You know what I mean? This trap on the 2,500 tick chart, it does trigger, but doesn't go much. Doesn't go anywhere really. It still has power to push up here, but I don't know. It's tough to say. This is getting very choppy. We're clearly above the 20 MA though. We're clearly above the 20 MA, but lots of overlapping bars. You're better off sitting on your pause. I mean, you can take a gamble here for a breakout, but I'm not like super opposed to breakouts, but here, I don't know. I think there's more evidence that we're going to be trading range rather than a strong move to one side or the other. Especially because we're still stuck within the first 5-minute candles range, right? This is a 5-minute orb, we're still in it. It's just much easier to say. Orb. It's such a cool word. It's the orb. Sounds like magical. We're in the first 5-minute orb. Second entry long, but doesn't mean much to me. It's above 20 MA. Doesn't mean much because we're so many overlapping bars. Everything's invalid in terms of leg counting. Sean Bull Bar. This could be the beginning of the big push up. We like are launching off the 20 MA now. It took a while to get here, but you know, patience pays. Patience pays. Okay. I'm glad I didn't enter any trade here. It's just too confusing. I don't know. Guess you make 10 points here. Not too shabby. But for the risk, for the probability, it just seems so low. I'm happier just sitting on my pause here, to be honest.
5-minute trap.
Now the 5-minute is creating its own trap. I'm like more privy to going short here, to be honest. Because now we're at the top of this potential range, and we can get back to the bottom. Very, very weird. Very difficult, in my opinion. Question is, what wins? The small range here or the bigger range? Question here is, do we trade a small range here or the big range? Today, honestly, I'm about to jump to micros. Pans, let's jump to micros. I think today's a micro day for sure. I'm already up a bunch, so I don't mind it. I don't mind like not making a lot of money today, whatever. After this. Wow, it looks so different on the 5 minute like MNQ. The chart is like it is completely different here. The MNQ is so different right now than the NQ. Even the 5 minute chart is very different.
2500 tick trap.
Okay. Let's draw the same range here. I'm on MNQ right now, Pandas. I'm trading the micros. We're gonna try to trade the top to the bottom of this range. It's just so obvious that we are gonna chop. So might as well might as well join the chop. You can't beat them, join them. You know what I mean? V1 took a $900 loss. I've been there. Trust me. I've definitely been there. We're up $4,000 on these accounts. Not too shabby, if you ask me. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try to just go short with a limit order here. We had a big undershoot. This might lead to a fairly large overshoot. It might, actually. But because we're trading micros, I do not care. This can go up like 50 points and it really wouldn't bother me. Right, 50 points on the micros. Guess how much you lose for 50 points? You lose $100. I could care less. I lose $100 in my sleep. You know what I mean, Pandas? That's easy. Losing $100, that's easy. Losing $100, $100. That's it. But it's like the hardest part about this is just waiting for something to happen. That's the hardest part about days like today. Um, so how you guys doing? How you doing? Not really. How you guys doing today? How's your trading right now? Let me put a poll up. We're about to enter this trade we're in. We have a wide stop here. I'm thinking we're gonna at least be able to make a scalp here. At least a scalp, in my opinion. And if we really push up, I'll scale in one time and hopefully come out break even. That's the plan for me at least today. Like we're trading micros. Look, I'm gaining $1, $3. At this point, it's just for funsies. You know what I mean? We're just trading for funsies at this point. Ah, son of a.
Target filled.
Actually, a good trade. Ended up becoming a pretty good, solid trade. Just to go short there. My goodness, I love micros. Micros are like some of the funnest things to trade. I think I could trade micros all day, to be honest. I really feel like I can trade micros like all day. Big push down right off the 20 MA. Top of the trading range as well. Let's go. Let's do this. Look at this wacky candle. So wacky. I almost want to go short here. We need to fill this gap first. If it pushes down, this gap will fill eventually. I really want to go short here, actually, because I feel like we're at the top of a trading range. We have plenty of room to the downside. This is very tempting for me, pandas. Should I not be tempted here? Should I let it go? Should I let this go, pandas? Should I just consider today just to be chopped? It's a chop day already. No reason to think we actually get a good setup here. I think it's worth a shot here. Yikes, it's getting worse and worse. Now we got a huge doji bar here. Forget it. It continues to chop here. Like, this is just pure chop. So sick. Whatever is happening right now is so sick. Surely, whatever is happening right now is so sick. Yeah, definitely can't go short anymore. I have no clue what's happening here. I truly have no clue what's happening here. I'm about to jump back to micros. Micros are so fun. We're back in micro land. Not because I'm like scared, but because it's part of a strategy of choppy days. When you get choppy days like this, you got to figure out some way to make money. And sometimes it's through micros. It's the only way I can have wide enough stops where I can keep scaling in. It's the only way for me in days like today. Truly. Like, who really wants to trade this today? Look at the 5-minute candle. Literally every single candle in the 5-minute has been overlapping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pretty much 10 candles already overlapping on the 5-minute chart. 10 candles? Pandas, 10 candles on the 5-minute chart overlapping? That's 50 minutes of nothing. 50 minutes of nothing happening here. Yeah, we're trading micros today for sure. Honestly, it's a little bit more fun, right? Because at least for me, it's a little less stress. A little less stressful, you know what I mean, pandas? It's a little less stressful, if you know what I mean. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna plan to go short again. All right, this is a little bit shocking. 44% of you guys are negative 500 today. And I think it just goes to show how negative EV days like today are. When you have on the 5 minute chart this many overlapping bars in a row, gotta be careful. If you think about it, we've only had one single close outside of the 5 minute orb. That means a lot, right? And it's 10 bars in. We might have our second bar outside of the orb, but without follow through on this bar, not sure if it means much. You need actual follow through here. Most of you guys are red today. Even though you're not maybe down 500, most of you guys are red. And it's not surprising because look at the price action. And when people say like, "Oh, you gotta stop blaming the price action," blah blah blah. No, like, I think people who say that, they don't understand that price action, right, provides opportunity. Right, good price action provides opportunity, and without those opportunities, like, you just are gonna have a bad day. It really is. You can blame the price action for like having a bad day of trading, because, and I think it's better for you to recognize that some, like, not all days are equal. They're basically saying all days are equal and you can just do the same every day. No, like, some days are going to be really bad, some really difficult days. And it's better for us to recognize that as quickly as possible, because we got to recognize first thing it's out of our control, right? Like the markets, it's really out of our control. Like, we cannot control the markets. And sometimes the markets, they do not play nice with us. Very, very difficult sometimes. They'll be really tricky, very choppy. Take your stop losses out very easily. Um, and you gotta recognize that some days are harder than other days. And the quicker you realize that, the quicker you realize the need to recognize that, right? To be able to recognize that. And once you are able to do that, then your trading will get to the next level, in my opinion. Once you realize some days are not as good as other days, and the quicker you notice it, like, I noticed it pretty quickly. I think after the first 3 bars, I saw this like nonsense here. I felt like, all right, today could be tricky, and even this big push down, I didn't want to take Big Mama here because of the fact that we're probably in a trading range after the first 3 bars. Definitely choppy now, right? Like, if I draw like if I tried to mark every place where it's kind of been a little bit sus, Like, starting from the open, like, honestly, all of this is pretty sus. All of this pretty sus. And because of all the susness, I didn't want to go short here. I just wasn't sure. We are kind of pushing up right now. The first 5 minute, the 5 minute candle still hasn't closed outside of the orb, 5 minute orb. But this is showing some strength here. But we still have 3 minutes on this candle. We'll see how it ends. We'll see how it ends. We just don't know. Second entry long here. Coming off our trend line and 20 EMA. In a decent uptrend, but scary place to trade regardless, in my opinion. We might have found a direction, and some clues that if this does break out, some clues that were given was this big bear bar and big bull bar right after it. Right, this big bear bar was caught by all the bulls. The bulls were all waiting here, and once it triggered their area, they just market order buy, bot, and this whole bar, right? The bears here or the bulls here are also buying on this way down. And we get this slingshot effect of all the bulls just loaded up with these two bars. Big move up here. No entries. Maybe here was an entry. That might be it, though. All right, we got another 5-minute candle outside of the 5-minute orb. And 15-minute orb now. Let's see if we get another candle. Choppy basically first 50 minutes of trading, super choppy. And now we're kind of breaking out. Second entry long here. Ooh.
2,500 tick trap.
Second entry long. Off the 20 EMA, but it is not off our trend line. Reducing the probability that this is going to continue to push up. Is it worth it, pandas? Is it worth a try here? With a good signal bar, small itty bitty risk, maybe worth trying. The signal bar is not good, but the risk is so small here. We'll try for potential good push up here. Let's see if we can get something nice. Okay, I don't want it coming back now. Okay, Sean Bull bar ending on tie. Just thinking about pause. This is small risk. Might have been worth the trade. 5-point risk. It's absolutely nothing. Oh, wow. I'm glad I skipped it, though.
2,500 tick trap.
5 points is $100, so. Let's see. Okay, does work out. Nice. I think it does. We'll see. We still don't know. What in the world is happening right now? Very confusing. Most likely work out, in my opinion. Completely sideways. And that's why these are a little more difficult to take. These second entry longs that are basically a breakdown first of the trend. Ooh, fail second. Ooh, okay. I think I gotta try here now. The higher low. Now the risk is quite large, but the probability significantly increases here. Oh wow, but the risk just got too big. The risk got huge and the outside bar reversal. No, thank you. That's disgusting here. Well, if it reverses here, that's disgusting. Yikes. Better off just sitting on your pause here. This is gross. 20 EMA is rising up. You can see it's curling to the upside. Could be indication that we're going to pop up here. I mean, if I was long here, I would be pretty happy with my situation. If I went long right here, I'd be pretty happy with my situation with that pop up. I'll be like, yes, we're going to really launch here. But it's not. It's not going anywhere. It's sputtering out already. So sick. That's crazy. That's crazy. That failing like that. That's sick. The 5-minute candle has two candles now breaking above the 5-minute orb.
5-minute trap.
And setting himself up for a nice little trap trade here. This could be big. This could be big. This could be quite large. This could be a big move. The move that a lot of people are waiting for could be here. Jamil's absolutely right, though. There are better days than today. Yeah, more. It's like, what, 80% of you? More than 80% are red today? I wonder why. I mean, look at this. Look at this price action. You're better off just not trading today. I'm up a little bit. I'm up 1,000. Okay, like, yeah. Because I already in my mind said it's going to be choppy today. So I was able to take advantage of it, but if
2,500
you
tick
continue to
trap.
trade your normal strategy, right? If your strategy is not good for choppy days, then thankfully this was big enough, right? The choppiness was big enough for me to take advantage of the big moves, right? Like this bottom to the top here, feels like I just short. It was big enough for me to take it. This is wild though. Now we got so many overbought bars here, just sitting on your pause again. It's not a good day to trade. Like I'm better off not trading the rest of the day, in my opinion. I'm probably better off not trading the rest of the day. Looking at the price action right now, it's pretty horrid.
Five-minute trap.
Interesting. I hate it. I actually
2,500
hate
tick
it.
trap.
I actually hate this. I'm gonna try here though, but I absolutely abhor this trade. I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna trade the micros. I just don't know. I'm trading micros here. I just don't know. Okay, I'm fine with that happening. Jeez, look at that. That's atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. If you're looking at this, this makes me want to puke. Oh my. This looks gross. Okay, get 2 bear bars in a row here. This could be bad news for the bulls. Just come right back down to the previous day's close. Can easily do that, especially in this area right here where we broke down. Oftentimes, price action likes to retest these areas. Why, you may ask? I guess for a reload. For those bears reloading here. Not sure. Let's see. I think I'm going to end it though. Hard, 10:45. Mainly because this is looking atrocious. It's actually looking so horrible. Like, I don't even want to keep trading today. I already know today is not going to be a good day to trade. Just looking at this price action. It's not much different from yesterday, to be honest. Like, look at yesterday's price action. Also horrible. So if you lost money yesterday, even the day before that on Friday, unless you got a piece of this huge move up, the rest of the day, very difficult to trade. Yesterday, all day, very difficult to trade. This is wild. Truly wild. Huh. No clue. Sick. Sick, 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 sick. Okay, so we've got 2 bear bars now. That's not what you want to see when you're on a bull move. You don't want to see 2 bear bars in a row. It can hint at a reversal. Right? You don't want a bear bar and then a follow through on that bear bar. Right? That's very bear. That's like that's very antithetical to bull move. All right. Cool. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than this looks more of the same. Just sit on your paws and just looks choppy to me. I don't know. No clue. Second entry long on the 2500 tick chart. Oh, actually, it's not. It's first entry. I have a measure move here. Maybe trying to make this measure move. Maybe. We do get a bounce at the top of the orb. 5-minute orb. No say. All right. The nice thing about the poll today is that if you're red, you're not alone. If you're red today, you're just not alone. I'm trying to squeeze every penny out of this market, but, you know, I can't. There's nothing there. There's nothing available. Cool. I guess. I don't know. It looks bullish now. Spikes up like crazy, whatever. No clue. Wow, this is gross. This price action continues to just gross me out. Every candle that develops. What is this? Pop up and then smacks back down. What is that nonsense? What is that actual nonsense here? Just stuck in another trading range here. I think we're done. I don't know. Just don't see anything here I like. If anything, I see things I don't like, which is super choppy price action and too erratic for me. It's not going one direction. It's kind of going everywhere, and it's giving you like little jabs at a certain direction and just comes right back down. It's just not. It's not what I'm looking for when I'm trading. It's not the correct environment. So I guess that being said, I guess we're done. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. I just don't find any reason to trade more today. It's just terrible price action, and I'm gonna cut it off while I'm ahead up $1,000. I mean, it's great profit for a day like today, and now I'm just seeing this market turn into absolute mush. It's just a shame, but I mean I kind of expected today to be mush. I really did, just because yesterday was mush. And Albrook says, if the day before was mush, then not in the exact words, but if the day before was mush, then probably the day after is going to be mush because there's inertia. The market likes to continue to do what it's been doing, so it is what it is. All right, pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. And scalp that like button. Use code BBM for 80% off Apex, 40% off TPT, plus no activation fees. Great deal. Still, I think a better deal than even Apex, 90% off. What an amazing deal it is. And, yeah. So, bananas. I mean, like, when I look at this, I just don't see any reason to trade this. When you got this bull bar ending on its high, absolutely no follow through, just gets folded like this. That, to me, is a clear sign that this is not the traders. It's not the retail traders' day. And if you are trading a day like today, just trade micros. Just have fun with micros, play around with it, figure out really how you can read this price action using micros. I think it's the best way on days like today, and it is what it is. But pandas, with that being said, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. As always, happy trading. Bye.